Hey everyone, welcome back to another deep dive. Today we're going to be looking at making money on YouTube.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a topic I think a lot of people are curious about.
Definitely. Especially with so many creators finding success on the platform.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to help us unpack this whole thing,
Yeah.
we've got some great insights from Thinkific.
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 Mm-hmm.
They're an online course platform, so they know a thing or two about helping people build successful online businesses.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And they recently published a blog post all about YouTube earnings.
Perfect. So we're going straight to the source.
Right. So before we get into the nitty-gritty,
Okay.
let's set the stage a little bit.
Sounds good.
I think there's a common misconception that YouTubers get paid for every view their video gets.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that one too.
Right. Like you just upload a video, get 1 million views, and bam, you're rich.
Uh-huh. If only it were that simple.
Right. So if it's not about views, then what is it about?
It's all about the ads YouTubers get paid based on ad views, not video views.
Okay, so break that down for us.
Sure. So a video view is simply a count of how many times someone has clicked to watch your video.
Got it.
But the money comes from the ads that are displayed either before, during, or sometimes even after the video.
So even if my cat video goes viral, I'm not going to see a dime unless people are also watching or clicking on those ads.
Exactly. That's the key.
That's kind of disappointing.
Well, think of it this way. Your video is like a storefront, and the ads are the products on the shelves. More people visiting your store doesn't necessarily guarantee sales.
I like that analogy. That makes sense.
You need customers to actually buy something. In this case, buying something means engaging with the ads.
Okay, so let's get down to the numbers then. What can a YouTuber realistically expect to earn from those ad views?
Well, according to Thinkific, the average YouTuber can earn anywhere between $2 and $12 for every 1,000 ad views.
Whoa, hold on. 1,000 ad views?
Yep. So we're talking about fractions of a cent per individual view.
Fractions of a cent. So even if my cat video gets 1 million views, we're not talking about a life-changing amount of money here.
Not from ads alone. No.
So how do YouTubers actually make a living from this then?
Well, Thinkific actually provides a really helpful table in their blog post that shows potential earnings at different view milestones.
Okay. So let's take a look.
So with 100,000 views, you might earn somewhere between $120 and $800.
That's a pretty wide range.
Yeah. And even with 1 million views, you're looking at maybe $1,200 to $6,000.
So the more views you get, the wider the range of potential earnings becomes.
Exactly. It highlights the fact that there are a lot of other factors at play that determine your actual earnings.
Okay. So what are these mysterious factors then?
Well, one of the biggest ones is your channel's niche.
Niche. You mean like what my videos are about?
Yep. Different niches appeal to different advertisers. So what you're making videos about directly impacts how much those advertisers are willing to pay.
Interesting. So like if you're making videos about, say, financial planning.
That's a great example. Financial planning is considered a high-value niche because advertisers are willing to spend more to reach that audience.
So even if 2 videos have the same number of views, the one in a more advertiser-friendly niche could be earning significantly more.
Exactly. And that's why understanding your target audience and what advertisers are looking for is crucial.
Okay, niche makes sense.
What else? Another interesting factor is location.
Location, like where I live.
Yep. Believe it or not, YouTube CPM actually varies from country to country. CPM stands for cost per mil, which is basically how much an advertiser pays for every 1,000 views.
Oh, God.
So some countries like Germany and the United States tend to have higher CPMs than others.
Wow. So just by living in a different country, you could potentially earn more for the same video.
It's crazy, right?
Okay. So we've got niche, location. What else are we missing?
Well, another factor that Thinkific mentions is video length.
Video length.
Yeah. Longer videos tend to have more space for ads, especially those mid-roll ads that appear during the video itself.
So if you're aiming for maximum ad revenue, longer videos might be the way to go.
It's something to consider for sure.
That's interesting because in recent years, it seems like everyone's been obsessed with short-form content.
True. But if you're thinking about earnings, those longer videos could actually be more strategic.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here.
Yeah. There's a lot more to it than just uploading a video and hoping for the best.
Absolutely. But before we get ahead of ourselves, there's one big question I have to ask.
Okay.
Can you just start uploading videos and expect to get paid? Or is there some kind of special process you have to go through?
That's a great question. And the answer is no. You can't just start earning money right away.
Oh.
Okay.
So what's the catch?
You have to join the YouTube Partner Program, or YPP.
What was that?
It's basically YouTube's way of vetting creators to ensure they meet certain standards and are eligible to run ads on their videos.
So it's like a quality control check.
Exactly. They want to make sure you're creating content that people actually want to watch and that you're playing by the rules.
Okay, so what are the requirements for joining this exclusive club?
Well, you need at least 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers? That's a lot.
It is. And you also need 4,000 hours of public watch time in the past 12 months.
Wow. Okay, so you really have to build up a solid audience before you can even think about monetizing.
You do. And, of course, you need an AdSense account to manage your payments.
AdSense. That's for like managing your earnings, right?
Exactly. It's where all those ad dollars will go.
Okay. So let's say you've hit all those milestones. You've joined the YPP. You've got ads running on your videos. Do you get to keep all the money from those ads?
That's a good question. And the answer is no. There's a revenue split.
A split?
Yep, YouTube keeps 45% of the ad revenue.
45%. That's almost half.
It is, but you get to keep the remaining 55%.
Okay, I guess that's fair. They are providing the platform after all.
Right. It's their way of compensating themselves for all the infrastructure that goes into hosting and delivering all that content.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about these longer videos. But what about YouTube Shorts? They seem to be all the rage these days. Does the same ad system apply to them?
That's a great question. And the answer is it's a little different.
Different how?
Well, there are ads that run between shorts in the Shorts feed.
Okay.
But creators don't get paid based on individual short views. Instead, they get a share of the overall revenue generated by all the ads shown in the Shorts feed.
So it's like a big pot of money that gets divided up based on how many views your shorts are getting compared to other creators.
Exactly. And just like with the regular partner program, there's a revenue split. Creators keep 45% of the revenue generated from those Shorts ads.
Wow. Okay, so there's a lot to consider when it comes to making money from YouTube Shorts.
There is. It's a whole other ball game.
So we've covered a lot of ground here today.
Yeah.
We've talked about how YouTube earnings work, the factors that influence those earnings, and even this whole YouTube partner program thing.
It's a lot to take in.
It is.
Yeah.
But before we wrap things up, I want to get to the part I know our listener has been waiting for.
Oh, yeah. The good stuff.
Exactly. We need to talk about some actionable tips for actually boosting those YouTube earnings.
I'm all ears. Let's dive into that in part 2.
Sounds good. I'll see you there. Welcome back. Everyone's probably on the edge of their seats wondering how to actually make more money on YouTube.
I know I am.
So let's dive right in and see what our friends at Thinkific have to say.
Okay.
They actually feature some advice from a really successful YouTube creator named Latasha James.
Oh, I've heard of her. She's got a great channel.
She does. So I think we can learn a lot from her experience.
Definitely. Hearing from someone who's actually out there doing it is always super valuable.
Right. So one of the things Latasha emphasizes is the importance of choosing the right niche.
Yeah. Niche selection is huge.
And her story is a perfect example. She actually started out making makeup content and later pivoted to focus on entrepreneurship.
Interesting.
And guess what happened after that shift?
I'm guessing her earnings went up.
You got it. She saw a significant increase in her income.
Wow. So just changing the type of content she was making had a direct impact on how much money she was bringing in.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it all comes down to the audience and how their demographics align with the advertising world.
Makes sense.
Latasha realized that her entrepreneurship audience was more likely to invest in higher-priced products and services, which made them more attractive to advertisers.
So advertisers are willing to pay more to reach a niche audience that has the potential to spend more money.
That's the key. It's not just about creating videos you're passionate about. It's also about understanding the financial demographics of your target audience.
Yeah. You got to think about the business side of things, too.
Right. So choosing the right niche is tip number 1. What other gems does Latasha have for us?
Well, another one she highlights is the strategic use of mid-roll ads.
Mid-roll ads.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that pop up during the video, right?
Yep. And she suggests placing them at moments of high anticipation, like right before a big reveal or a plot twist.
Ooh, I like that. It's like you're creating a mini cliffhanger to keep viewers hooked.
Exactly. They're more likely to sit through an ad if they're dying to see what happens next.
Smart. So you're not just randomly throwing those ads in. You're thinking about the viewer experience.
Right. It's all about making those ads feel like a natural part of the viewing experience.
Okay. What else?
Well, this one might sound obvious, but Latasha stresses the importance of high-quality content.
Yeah. You can't just phone it in?
Nope. It's all about being authentic, showing your personality, and connecting with your audience on a human level.
Makes sense. I think people can spot a fake from a mile away these days.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Authenticity is key. And you know what Latasha says? Some of her most popular videos are just casual vlogs about her daily life.
Really? It's
Yeah.
refreshing to hear that. It's easy to get caught up in trying to create these perfectly polished videos.
Yeah. But sometimes the most engaging content is just real life.
Right. So be yourself. Don't be afraid to let your personality shine through.
That's great advice.
Okay, so you've got choosing the right niche, strategic ad placement, and high-quality content. What other tips should our listener keep in mind?
Well, Thinkific also recommends optimizing video length.
Yeah, we talked about how longer videos can accommodate more mid-roll ads.
Right. But it's all about finding that sweet spot where you're maximizing ad potential without sacrificing viewer engagement.
Right. You don't want to bore your audience with a video that drags on forever.
Exactly. Think about your content and what your audience enjoys. What's the ideal length that keeps them engaged but doesn't feel too short or too long?
It's all about balance.
It is. And on top of that, Thinkific suggests promoting your videos across different social media platforms.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
The wider your reach, the more potential viewers you'll have.
Right. It's not enough to just upload a video and hope people find it.
You got to get out there and spread the word.
Exactly. Use those social media channels to your advantage.
And once you get people to your channel, Thinkific also recommends encouraging them to watch the entire video.
Why is that so important?
It boosts your channel's overall watch time, which is a key metric that YouTube's algorithm takes into consideration.
So it helps with your visibility and rankings.
Yep. The longer people watch, the better.
Got it. So use end screens, call to actions, anything to keep those viewers engaged.
Exactly. It all adds up.
Now, earlier we talked about the YouTube Partner Program and how it's kind of the gateway to monetization.
Yeah.
But are there any other options besides ads that creators can explore? Are there other ways to generate income on YouTube?
Oh, absolutely. There are actually a bunch of other tools and features within the partner program that creators can use to diversify their income.
Ooh, tell me more.
Well, one of the most popular ones is channel memberships.
Channel memberships. What are those?
It's basically a way for viewers to pay a recurring fee to access exclusive content and perks.
So it's like a VIP club for your superfans.
Exactly. They get special access and you get a more predictable source of income.
That is a great idea.
And then there's YouTube shopping.
YouTube shopping.
Yeah, it allows creators to tag and sell products directly within their videos.
Whoa. So if you're making a cooking video, for example, you could link to the specific ingredients or tools you're using.
Exactly. And if someone buys through your link, you earn a commission.
That's so smart.
It's a great way to monetize your expertise.
Okay. What else?
There's also the option to offer video subscriptions.
Video subscriptions. Like pay-per-view.
Kind of. It allows you to charge viewers for access to premium content.
So like exclusive series, behind-the-scenes footage, that kind of thing?
Yep. It's a way to offer additional value to your most dedicated fans.
Well, I love that.
And finally, there are features like super chats, super thanks, and super stickers.
That's so familiar.
They're basically donations or tips that viewers can give during live streams or on regular videos.
So it's a way for fans to directly support their favorite creators.
Exactly. It's a fun way to engage with your audience and give them a way to show their appreciation.
I like it. So all of these tools and features combined with those advertising strategies we were talking about can really help creators build a more sustainable income on YouTube.
Absolutely. There are so many options to explore.
Okay, so we've covered a ton of ground in part 2.
We have.
We talked about Latasha James's tips for success. We explored all these different monetization options.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
It is. But I think it's really exciting.
I agree. There's so much potential out there for creators.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you think is the biggest takeaway from all of this?
I think the key is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to making money on YouTube.
Right. You have to find what works for you, your content, and your audience.
Exactly. It takes effort, strategy, and a willingness to experiment.
And adapt.
Yeah. The YouTube landscape is constantly changing.
It is.
Yeah.
But that's part of what makes it so exciting.
That's a great point. There's always something new to learn and try.
Exactly. So stay curious, stay creative, and never stop experimenting.
I love that advice. So before we wrap things up, are we going to talk about anything else?
Oh, yeah. We still have one more part to go.
Oh, right. Part 3.
Yep. We're going to dive even deeper into this whole idea of building a community and a brand on YouTube.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. It's going to be a great conversation.
I'll see you there. All right. We're back for part 3 of our YouTube earnings deep dive. You know, I think after the last 2 parts, I'm realizing just how much there is to learn.
Yeah. It's definitely more complicated than it seems on the surface.
Way more. There are so many factors that influence those earnings.
Totally. From niche selection to ad placement.
And let's not forget about all those different monetization options.
Oh, yeah. Channel memberships. Super chats.
It's amazing how much the creator economy has evolved.
It really is. Creators have so many tools and resources at their fingertips.
Exactly. But I think it's easy to get caught up in all the technical stuff and forget about the heart of it all.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, I think we need to talk about the importance of building a community and a brand on YouTube.
Oh, absolutely. That's crucial.
It's not just about creating videos in a vacuum.
Nope.
It's about connecting with people.
Right. Building relationships.
And fostering a sense of community around your content.
That's what keeps people coming back for more.
It is. And I think it's something that Thinkific really emphasizes in their blog post.
Yeah. They talk about how your YouTube channel can be so much more than just a source of ad revenue. Exactly. It can be a platform for building something truly special.
A loyal audience that trusts you and values your content.
And that can open up so many doors.
Oh, yeah.
Beyond those traditional monetization methods.
Totally. Think about selling online courses, merchandise,
coaching services, even live events.
The possibilities are endless.
They really are. It's all about leveraging that trust and engagement you've built with your audience.
Exactly. And using it to create multiple streams of income.
So instead of viewing your YouTube channel as just a way to make a quick buck,
right,
think of it as a foundation for building a long-term business.
A business that's rooted in passion and community.
I love that. It's so inspiring to see creators who have successfully made that leap.
It is. You know, those who started on YouTube and then built entire empires?
They understood the power of their platform,
yeah,
and they used it to create something truly amazing.
It's a testament to the entrepreneurial spirit that's alive and well in the creator economy.
All right. So to wrap things up,
what's the one big message you want our listeners to take away from this whole deep dive?
That's a tough one. There's so much we've covered.
I know.
But I think if I had to choose one thing, it'd be this.
Okay, I'm listening.
Don't get so caught up in the pursuit of ad revenue that you forget about the bigger picture.
The bigger picture.
Yeah, your YouTube channel is a platform for so much more.
Build a community.
Connect with people.
Share your passion.
And never stop creating.
Those are words to live by. That's it for this deep dive into YouTube earnings.
I can't believe it's over.
I know it flew by, but we covered a lot of ground.
You did, and I hope our listeners found it helpful.
I'm sure they did.
Thanks for having me. It's been a great conversation.
It really has. Thanks for sharing your insights and expertise.
Anytime.
To all our listeners out there, keep creating, keep hustling, and never stop chasing those dreams.
Cheers to that.
We'll catch you next time for another deep dive into the world of online business and entrepreneurship.
See you then.